Hey there, what's up? Have you recuperated from the international? That was interesting, to say the worst word you could say about something. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. That's like the worst thing you could say about something. But yeah, I've recuperated definitely. I feel a lot better. I was kind of dead because of the scheduling and the fact that I had to stay like up till 5 a.m. It really messed with me, and I just got sick and bad. But I'm a lot better now. And been playing a little bit, very little, very little. And once Techies hits, you just don't touch the goddamn game for a while. But it's fine because I got other things to do right now. What I do want to talk about in terms of Dota is that the rumors and the rumor mill and the great shuffle is already starting to happen. Like 3 days after the international, already we get a lot of stuff coming in and rumors. And specifically me, because I'm so hooked to the Vine, and I know a lot of people, and I'm in a lot of these inner circles of teams and rumors and casters and all kinds of crap. I'm not trying to show off, but it really came out like I am. I'm sorry. Anyway, it's really like people just raising up, yeah, this might be happening, this might be happening, this might be happening. And also on Reddit, which is, like, hey, this thing and this thing and that thing. And really, it's all just contributing to the circle jerk. It's all bullshit until there's a proper statement from an organization or from a player. When there's a proper statement, then it's true. Every other thing is just bullshit and speculation. So just don't feed into it, because it'll never stop, and it's bullshit. It's mostly bullshit. So yeah, it's we'll see what happens, but I'm just kind of not caring about anything. I'm going to give it like a month, and then I'm going to start looking at, okay, what's the current status? Because really most of what's happening right now is negotiations. If any shuffles and changes are happening, the decisions and the negotiations are starting now. So there's no point in talking about it too much, I think. Yeah, other than that, I started working on my new game. Finally, TI ends, I can start working on my new game. Really, it was kind of fortunate that I finished working on a game, and then on TI, and now we can start in a new game. So it was a nice vacation, a little bit. This one is very, very different from the previous one that I did. I'm really excited. I'm working very closely with another person that also does the game design and the art. He's mostly doing the art, I'm mostly doing the coding, and we're working on game design together. I actually started up a devlog, so I'm not gonna, bother you with too many details right here, but I'm enjoying working on it. I've kind of had days where it's coding and days where it's more design. Like today, I'm like working on levels and shit, drawing a lot, thinking and looking at examples, and it's fun. Yeah, that, and the last thing is Dark Souls 2 DLC came out. I want to mention just this a little bit. The DLC came out. As you know, I'm a huge fan of Dark Souls. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful game. But the DLC is so good. Damn, man. It's so good. It's really great. It's just like a couple of hours, right? It's 3 hours basically for a veteran like me. But and I tried, I did everything that's possible to do very slowly to get the most out of it, and it didn't cross the 3-hour mark. But it is really good. The whole design, the level design, the whole areas are way more interesting than anything in the actual game. It's like of higher quality than the rest of the game, which is kind of, man, I wish the rest of the game was like this, but it's really, really refreshing and interesting and great, and it feels like a giant maze or some kind of Zelda game with all kinds of switches and things moving around. And then you reach the bosses, and a lot of people said that they really dislike some of the bosses for some of the ideas. And I'm going to ignore the first 2 ones to avoid spoilers, and also because they're less interesting. But the final boss, and this, I don't consider this a spoiler, because the first time you come up to the DLC, you see a slumbering dragon basically waking up. So you know that's going to be the final boss. So it's a dragon. I'm not going to say more than a dragon, but it's a dragon. This dragon fight is the best dragon fight in any video game ever. This is a very tall order to say, and I say it very confidently. It is such a good dragon fight. It feels like a dragon fight should feel. It's a giant thing. I am this tiny little human. It's a giant thing that can fly and has wings. His sheer mass is just freaking huge. And you're this tiny speck. He will fly up. He'll use his ranged attack, which is, flame breath and acid breath and all kinds of breath. He breathes on you. And he uses it quite a lot. Other than that, if he is actually on the ground, he will move around erratically and crazy. It's not really erratically, it's very specific, but still, it feels really good, especially when he goes into some of these combos, which are just like, holy crap, stop flaming around, let me hit you. You just gotta dodge it, and the score, the music just adds into it. The arena is freaking wonderful. It has a little bit of pillars and stones here and there, and he just crashes into everything, just destroying everything. And it is such a good dragon fight. In most games, it's like crap. In most games, think about Skyrim, the game that's centered around fighting dragons and Dragonborn and all that crap. In Skyrim, fighting a dragon is shit, okay? I'm sorry, but it's pretty shit. And here, this is just freaking remarkable. And a lot of people, I haven't actually fought Calamite in the DLC, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, in the DLC of Dark Souls 1, but people say this might even be better. It is so good, and for that alone, it is enough reason for me to re-recommend Dark Souls, and more so recommend the DLC as well. I cannot wait for the Chapter 2 and Chapter 3, and right now I'm just really enjoying just fighting people. Well, I'm not really enjoying fighting people in PvP. Some of them I'm enjoying, some of them less so, because a lot of people use crap. But yeah, it's okay. It's just a remarkable game, and that dragon fight, it's like chill worthy. It's so good. It's so good. It's like, oh my god, I'm fighting a dragon. It's nerdgasm all over. So yeah, that's me. I'll stop the spiel on the dragon, and now I will go back to make level for game. Yes, good. Thank you for watching as usual, and I will see you guys next time. Da.